Hello children, good morning. Children, today we are going to start science class. So already we have started SEM 2, no? So what is the first lesson, children? Rocks and minerals. So we have studied about two types of rocks, igneous rocks and sedimentary rocks. Today's class we are going to study about metamorphic rocks. So already we know that what are the igneous rocks and what are the examples of igneous rocks, what are the examples of sedimentary rocks. Coming to the metamorphic rocks, these are formed from other rocks by extreme heat and pressure. By extreme heat and pressure. So that means by igneous rocks and by sedimentary rocks also metamorphic rocks can be formed through the heat and extreme heat and pressure. See here. So metamorphic rock is gneiss. So that is nothing but it is formed by the granite only. Through the more heat and pressure, it has been converted into this type of rock. That is gneiss. 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 Next one, see, limestone, sedimentary rock. It has been converted into marble. How it is converted into metamorphic rock? Marble is a metamorphic rock. How it is converted through the extreme heat and pressure? This stone has been converted into marble. So that's why metamorphic rocks are formed by other rocks through extreme heat and pressure. Sandstone also sedimentary rock. It has been become quartzite. Quartzite, that is metamorphic rock. Shale, it is a sedimentary rock. It has been become a slate metamorphic rock. So metamorphic rocks are formed by other rocks through extreme heat and pressure. Next, coming to the rock cycle, children. So what are the metamorphic rocks and one name of the metamorphic rocks also we have seen. Marble, slate and gneiss and quartzite. How they has been converted into metamorphic rocks. See here, this is called rock cycle, children. So you know first igneous rocks, how they will form through the more heat in Earth's surface. So magma has been released from the Earth's surface. So by cooling or melting, it will become as a metamorphic rock. It will become again a metamorphic rock. So through heat and pressure. So whereas weathering and erosion, that means more cyclones or more summer season will be there. At that time, these igneous rocks will be converted into sediments. So that is pressed and cemented. That then only these sediments become a sedimentary rocks. Again, these sedimentary rocks, through more heat and pressure, they will convert into metamorphic rocks. They will convert into metamorphic rocks. See, are you observing when more heat and through extreme heat and pressure only, they are converted into metamorphic rocks. So that's why metamorphic rocks are formed by other rocks through extreme heat and pressure. Again, in the same condition, whereas you see this rock cycle, when weathering and erosion means sediments will be formed, that sediment through that sediment, sedimentary rocks are formed. While cooling or melting condition, these metamorphic rocks are found. This is the rock cycle. So igneous rocks can be converted into sediments, sediments can be converted into metamorphic rocks. Again, igneous also can be converted into metamorphic rocks. So hope you have understood these rock cycles, children. You need to remember this rock cycle. Next, coming to the minerals. So you have an idea about minerals, children. What are the minerals? Have you seen minerals? Hmm? Have you seen minerals, children? So do this. See this. See, these are called minerals. Are you seeing different types of stones? You are seeing, no? Rocks are made up of minerals only, children. So see here. These are the found rocks. Rocks are made up of minerals. How many types of mineral scientists found? Kinds of minerals scientists found 3000 kinds of minerals are there. Do these minerals are like each other, have the same color? No, they are in different color, and hardness also may be different. If you touch it, you can know. So minerals have different properties. First, the character that describes something. See here, this is white. I have explained this in the under the rocks talc, that is called patika in Telugu. Patika, the color will be white. Next one, topaz, the color will be blue. Character that describes something, that only they are saying the stone, through the stone color also. Quartz, these have different colors. Have you seen this type of minerals? And next, so minerals ability to scratch another mineral or be scratched by another mineral. So we will check that mineral hardness by scratching to the other mineral. Then only we can know their mineral's ability. So that is the method to know the hardness of that mineral. Hardness of that mineral. Again, one more method is that, children, we will use the Mohs scale. Are you seeing these are the pictures there? These are the Mohs scale we'll call. So using these materials also, they will check the hardness of the mineral. They'll check the hardness of the minerals. So minerals are of two types, children: metallic minerals and non-metallic minerals. Metallic minerals and non-metallic minerals. So what are the metallic minerals? Have you listened about metallic minerals, children? Hmm? Have you listened about metallic minerals? What are the metallic minerals? So metallic minerals means minerals can be extracted from the ores. They are can be extracted from the iron ores. Iron also can be extracted from iron ores, such as hematite. Such as hematite. So process of finding, extracting and purifying these metals from mineral ores present in rocks is called metallurgy. Is called metallurgy. This is also very important. What is meant by define metallurgy? They will ask. Define metallurgy. They will ask. So let us see minerals. So there are wide variety of minerals available in India. That is coal, iron, mica, manganese, titanium, etc. Children. So the deficiency of these minerals is they will add this copper, ore, lead, zinc import. Okay. So see here how many types of minerals are there. For in your class they have given only two types: metallic minerals and non-metallic minerals. No need of atomic minerals. Okay. What are the metallic minerals? Iron ore. So iron can be Hello children, we have discussed about minerals. Now let us recap these minerals. Minerals are always solid with particles in repeating patterns. That is, minerals will be in crystal form. So they are only found in nature. So they are formed in the earth's mantle. That is, when earth get heat and pressure near the surface. So these minerals can be formed. What are the examples of minerals? So mineral can be defined as an element or chemical compound that is usually crystalline and has been formed as a result of geological process. Geological process. So let us see that also. So minerals are found inside or on the Earth's crust. Most minerals are obtained by digging mines. You know mines. When you dig the mines or quarries, we'll call that as a quarries. Then these minerals can be obtained. Then these minerals can be obtained. So are you seeing these minerals? These are non-metallic, which has shining. Those are called metallic minerals. Those are called metallic minerals, these are metallic minerals. Which are not shining, those are called non-metallic minerals. Are you seeing these are non-metallic minerals? Some variety of minerals are found in the form of ores. Nothing but ores are natural. Ores, O-R-E-S. These are natural solid materials which contain minerals. So these minerals can be extracted from the ores. So some minerals like iron, gold, these are metallic. Iron and gold are shining or not, so they have shining property. So that's why which has shining, those are called metallic. And other minerals such as quartz and calcite, those are non-metallic. Let us see these pictures, children. See, non-shining is other minerals such as quartz, calcite. Are you seeing? Those are non-metallic. Whereas iron and gold, are you seeing iron? This has shining in nature. That's why it is called metallic mineral. Metallic mineral. See, hematite. Are you seeing this? Hematite. Are you observing that stone? How it is? So iron can be extracted from iron ores such as hematite. Most of the iron ore where it is used, this in manufacturing steel. Yeah, in manufacturing steel, this hematite is used. Aluminum is extracted from bauxite and copper. This is extracted from pyrite. I will show you that pyrite also. Mm. See, uses of minerals. Quartz makes glass. Diamonds makes jewelry. Hematite can be used to make art. Are you seeing these taps? We'll see sink taps like that. So many things that we see and use every day are made from iron. This one, iron box. Are you seeing iron box? This is also we are using minerals only. So these are poles. Some electrical poles. These are also made of iron. So these are the uses of minerals. Are you saying these are the uses of minerals? Okay. So what are the minerals? How we are using these minerals in our daily life? You got an idea. Next, process of finding and extracting and purifying these metals from mineral ores, these are which are present in rocks, is called metallurgy. What is meant by metallurgy? We are extracting these minerals and finding and purifying these metals from mineral ores which are present in the rocks. That process is called metallurgy. Metals are used for making these machines. These machines, utensils. These are utensils only. పాత్రలు. In Telugu, we will say పాత్రలు, steel items, manufacturing steel items, wires, etc. So metals like gold and silver, we will make them with jewelry. We will use for making jewelry. These diamonds also will make use for making jewelry. These are the uses of minerals. These are uses of minerals. Next, non-metallic minerals. You have any idea about non-metallic minerals? Have you listened about coal? Hmm? Have you listened about coal, children? So coal is also one of the non-metallic mineral. Coal, petrol. So these are also non-metallic minerals. So precious stones such as diamonds, emeralds, rubies, topaz, and sapphires are all obtained from the ground only. They are used to make jewelry. They are used to make jewelry. See this, you are observing these metallic minerals and non-metallic minerals, how they are appearing. This is a crystal form and these metallic minerals. So let us see the differences about metallic and non-metallic minerals. Okay, children. So next, precious stones such as diamonds, emeralds, rubies. These are found from the ground only. We are using them for jewelry purpose. So all minerals which form rocks are natural non-living things, whereas coal and petroleum, these are the minerals formed from living things. Formed from living things. So they are obtained from deep side the earth's surface. They are obtained deep from the earth's surface. Coal mines, children, where they are present. Hmm? Hmm. Coal mines means in Telugu we can say it as a boggu ganulu, where the Singareni. So okay, coal is formed from remains of dead plant materials When dead organisms rot away, they form a thick, lumpy brown material called peat. Are you seeing this lumpy brown material called peat? So tons of water, sand presses the peat and squeeze it under the ground. This turns if peat into coal. Are you seeing this one? This turns peat into coal. Coal is used as a fuel. It is also used to generate electricity. So electricity generated through coal is called thermal electricity. Thermal electricity. Fuels like petrol, diesel, kerosene, and natural gas, these are obtained from petroleum only. So pressure exerted and by heat and weight of the rocks on the piles of dead, rotting plants and animals turns them into liquid oil. Turns them into liquid oil. This is the extraction of petroleum. Extraction of petroleum. So variety of plastics are also made from petroleum. Petroleum is very useful in our daily life. Yes. That is why it is also known as black gold. We will call it as a black gold. So the deposits of these mineral ores, coal and petroleum under the crust, Earth's crust, these are limited in quantity. Once they get exhausted, again they will not be replenished even in thousands of years, as it takes millions of years for these natural resources to be formed. So what are the non-metallic minerals? Coal and petroleum. These are the minerals formed from the living things. Whereas some minerals from rocks only they will be extracted, which form rocks. Those are natural non-living things. So coal and petroleum, these are minerals formed from living things. They are obtained from deep inside the earth's surface. Deep inside the earth's surface. I will show you coal mines, children, how they will be. Let us see coal mines. Okay. I will show you coal mines. Wait. Just give me 2 minutes. Coal mines in Telangana. See, these are the coal mines. Are you observing this one? So coal is formed from remains of dead plants and of animals. Plant materials, dead organisms rot away. They form a lumpy brown material. Are you seeing this lumpy brown material? So which is thick, lumpy brown material called peat. We will call it peat. P-E-A-T. P-E-A-T, peat. These tons of water, mud, and sand press the peat and squeeze it under the ground. This turns the peat into coal. So how they are, see how they are digging the coal. How they are removing from using machines now. In olden days they use, but now see. Okay. This is the coal. Understood? See, geological and mineral map. Actually, these rocks and minerals is a geography subject, but they gave in science. Okay. So see, these are the coal mines. Understood? In Telangana state, where they are present in Khammam district. That is village name is Manuguru. Manuguru. Understood? So I went and saw these coal mines. Understood? So very tough tasks, very tough job. How they are under the ground. This will be present. See here how they are doing the work. Coal mine workers. Are you observing? Okay, children. So hope you have understood. This is about your lesson. Rocks and minerals. How many types of rocks? 3 types of rocks. Igneous, sedimentary, metamorphic. And you need to remember the rock cycle. Next, coming to the minerals. There are how many types of minerals? 2 types, metallic and non-metallic. So minerals, what is the definition of mineral? It is an element or chemical compound which that is usually crystalline and has been formed as a result of geological processes. So these minerals are found inside or on Earth's crust. Understood? Most minerals are obtained by digging mines or quarries. Quarries. So this only by digging mines. This is the process of digging mines. See how they are digging here. Mine workers. Okay, metallic minerals, I have shown the figures, and non-metallic minerals, coal and petroleum, they are formed from the living things, whereas some minerals, they are formed as a rocks. These are formed through natural living, non-living things. Okay, what is meant by peat? You know, PEAT, peat. And coal, this coal is useful as a fuel, and also it is used to generate electricity. And petrol, how it is formed, I have shown. Pressure exerted by heat and weight of the rocks on the piles of dead, rotting plants and animals turns them to liquid oil. Petroleum extraction also, I will show you figures. Petroleum extraction process. Just you should know petroleum formation, that's all. So petroleum has another name called black gold. Okay, variety of plastics also made from petroleum only. So petroleum cannot be used in its natural state. Okay, Bombay High on the Mumbai coast and Digboi in Assam are some places where petroleum is extracted in India. See, like this. Are you seeing these figures? This is the petroleum extraction. India's crude oil. Okay. Another name for this crude oil also. Okay, children. That's about this.